Hello, Augusta University, and welcome to a holiday edition of JagNews. Today is Friday, December 6th, 2024. I'm Noah Bowers.
And I'm Grace McMahon. We're starting today with some holiday music magic.
The Winter Wonderland Spectacular is a holiday concert bringing good tidings to the Music Faculty Scholarship Fund. Our reporter, Denisha Kane, will tell you all about it.
The Winter Wonderland Spectacular concert transformed Maxwell Theater into a dazzling scene of festive magic. Renowned musician Wycliffe Gordon was the MC for this variety concert that featured the music faculty along with several students. The proceeds from this concert will go towards the Music Faculty Scholarship Fund. Jamal Bogan tells us more.
Well, we do this every year. It's like the go-to Augusta University Christmas thing, and then we get all our ensembles together, the orchestra, string ensemble, wind ensemble, brass ensemble, together to show where the scholarship money is going, because every ticket, the money that people pay for their tickets, all that goes to the scholarships for all of us, and they're very generous with it, and we really appreciate all of them for that, and we want to show them what we're doing.
From the twinkle of holiday lights to the melodies that warm our hearts, the evening saw a celebration of the season's joy and unity. With holiday classics like Deck the Halls and Jingle Bells, it was truly a night to remember. Students and staff worked hard to prepare for the concert.
The choir, I'm in the choir, and we prepared 2 pieces. And it took us about, I would say, 2 weeks to get them down, because we spent a lot of time for our other concert where it's just us and the piano. But yeah, about 2 weeks for these 2 pieces that we did. But I know the orchestra has been preparing for, I think, the whole semester for that one that they did first.
This concert concluded the music department's final performance for the year. This is an annual tradition that gets us ready to get into the Christmas spirit. Tonight's event brought together a harmonious blend of seasonal classics, modern renditions, and breathtaking performances, promising an unforgettable celebration of music, community, and the spirit of winter.
Sounds like a wonderful time.
Our next story covers the Sandhills Literary Magazine, a national publication run by Augusta University students.
They produce a print issue every year compiling art, poetry, and prose. Tylea Mosley takes us to the release party for the magazine's latest issue.
Sandhills is an entirely student-ran literary magazine here on campus that recently celebrated their 40th issue. I went to their release party in spirit of student media. Here's my story.
Sandhills Literary Magazine celebrated the release of issue 48 on November 21st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Metro Pub and Coffee House in downtown Augusta. The event felt extra special for English major Clara Sorrow, as it was her first issue as managing editor.
It's been a lot of work, and it's been kind of hard to get this into fruition and actually get to where we are. So sitting here is it's a physical manifestation of a lot of hard work from not only me, but 3 different classes of people really trying to get this out into the public.
Alongside Sorrow, assistant editor McKenna Gillette was happy to see so many familiar and even fresh faces at the party in support of the magazine.
It was super heartwarming to see that the Augusta University, people that go, our teachers there, students there, even not students or outside of Augusta University wanted to come support us. It really means a lot, especially as a student-run magazine. We need all the support we can get.
Colton Groth, another assistant editor for the magazine, shared his appreciation for having a smaller and heavily creative publication on campus, such as Sandhills.
A lot of the material is really raw and honest, and I feel like people are willing to do that because it's such a small magazine that they feel more comfortable and they feel more connected with our team, whereas the big ones, they might not feel as comfortable to be as honest and vulnerable.
Sandhills is a national titled magazine, so anyone in the nation can publish. You can visit their website, sandhillsmagazine.com, for more information on submitting your art.
Thank you, Talia, for that story. I'm really looking forward to picking up a copy.
Now, we are taking a look at the enriching hands-on experiences Augusta University provides their students. Reporter Will Hayes will tell us about Professor Chris Curry's course in producing visual media and the valuable skills it teaches.
As one of the many hands-on learning opportunities at AU, Chris Curry's Producing Visual Media allows students a chance to deepen their understanding of broadcast media. Students who are seeking a career in broadcast journalism or media production even have an opportunity to practice what that career might look like in the real world. One of the opportunities afforded by Curry's 4,000 level course this semester was the chance to go and tour News Station 1226, or WRDW. One student, aspiring meteorologist Lily McDonald, got to go a step further, meeting with a couple of the meteorologists who worked down at the station. She loved the chance to learn about her future career and took away quite a lot from the class this semester.
Being able to move in the different positions that we have, being an anchor or a reporter, and taking those skills to hopefully use one day, like as I said, in a newsroom, it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity.
The goal of a course like this is to prepare students for the real-life experience of some of the careers available to their degree. Cody Robertson, a senior in the communications major, loved the opportunity to explore one of the places that his passion for production could take him.
I like the feel of it. I like the fact that there's always something crazy going on, the fact that you're not going to do the same thing every day. I like that a lot. And I think I gained a lot of insight into what the job might actually be versus just from the outside looking in, trying to figure it out for myself.
Robertson has just one semester left as this one comes to a close, and loves that he was able to make this class one of his last at Augusta University.
I think the stories that I heard from like the MMJs I talked to, from News 12 and 26, and like the producers I talked to and that kind of thing that Professor Curry was able to get us in contact with, those are the things that I'm going to probably take away the most.
There are plenty of experiences just like this one across the AU campus, and as a fellow student, I can't recommend them enough. Getting an opportunity to prepare for the world outside of college is invaluable, no matter what your major is. Back to you, Noah.
Thanks, Will. We will be taking a break, but stick around to hear the latest about one of Augusta University's newest majors. The kinesiology department debuted the new sports management program for students who are passionate about the sports industry.
And you'll hear all about how to prepare for finals frenzy.
Welcome back, Jags. I'm Will Hayes.
And I'm Lydia Williams.
We hope everyone is doing well amidst finals week. William McDonald has a story to support your preparation.
As this semester comes to an end for Augusta University students, finals week is just beginning. Help and resources to prepare for finals can be found at the Academic Success Center and the Center for Writing Excellence, both of which are free to all AU students.
Finals week has arrived for Augusta University students. The Academic Success Center and the Writing Center are here to help. Ms. Lorraine Evans from the ASC has information and advice for finals preparation.
We have workshops on finals prep, on time management, and on study strategies, 3 key areas. We have one-on-one sessions with the academic coaches, and they can work with you to see what is coming up on the exam, then figuring out where your weaknesses are, and then how you build a study schedule to get those, to bring everything up to where you want them to be. But I think the number one piece of advice that we have is prepare for your finals ahead of time. You need to take breaks. Get up and walk around. Take care of the mental emotional health as much as the academic process.
Brighton Kennedy works at the Writing Center and has information on how they can help improve your writing for a final paper. His advice is to take your writing one step at a time to avoid being overwhelmed.
So a lot of people don't know this, but the Writing Center is still open during finals week. We have in-person, like normal consultations. We have online where you can submit your paper and then get feedback. We also have live online where you can, it's like a Zoom, where you can talk to a consultant and like work on your paper throughout the consultation.
Consultations at the Writing Center are 45 minutes where you can get help drafting, brainstorming, and create a step-by-step writing plan. Both the ASC and Writing Center are free to all students.
The ASC can be found on the first floor of University Hall, Suite 156, and you can schedule or drop in for an appointment. The CWE is located on the first floor of Allgood Hall in room E158 and the Greenblatt Library, room 1203. Unless you choose to meet online, remember it is important to study and use these resources.
Thanks, Lily. Up next, there's an opportunity for new and undecided students at AU.
There's a new major on campus for sports enthusiasts and lovers. Here's Noah Bowers.
Augusta University is constantly looking for ways to expand the opportunities available to students, and the Department of Kinesiology has introduced a brand new major that appeals to sports fans and athletes alike.
Starting back in fall of 2023, Augusta University introduced their Bachelor of Arts in Sports Management, and a wave of students rushed to pursue a career in the logistics of the sports industry. We sat down with Rodrigo Jose Burgos Avila, a junior sports management major, to learn more about his experience as part of the first wave of students participating in the program.
But for me, I always had a passion for sports. And growing up, I just always wanted that to be my career, wherever it would be, whether it be as a sports agent, which is what I'm mainly focused on right now, communications, anything that involved the world of sports was really what I wanted to do. So as soon as they opened up that sports management major track, I knew that's what I wanted to be.
The program has opened up new internship and career opportunities for students in sports that were otherwise very difficult to break into.
And that kind of led into me getting a job at WJBF as well, through connections that I've built through the program. So it's all really been great, and I say I owe it all to the program, really.
The program incorporates skills from many facets of the industry, including marketing, management, and communication. Connections with local organizations have introduced exciting partnerships as well. Dr. Philip King explains why AU's program stands out above the rest.
It's totally different from like Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Art, and Augusta University Sport Management is the only Bachelor of Arts program that is in the Georgia. So because it's the Bachelor of Arts, we try to provide a lot of flexibility to the students.
If you are interested in joining the groundbreaking new program, you can find more information on their website at augusta.edu/education/kinesiology.
It's that time again. The annual Radiothon event by iHeartRadio gives the community the opportunity to support those in need.
Grace McMahon gives us a look at how the Children's Hospital of Georgia is spreading Christmas cheer.
Is alive at the Children's Hospital of Georgia for the 24th annual iHeartMedia Cares for Kids Radiothon. Just inside the hospital, the power of the CSRA breathes hope and strength for the community. Through December 5th through the 7th, volunteers will be taking calls for donations for iHeartMedia's Cares for Kids Radiothon. Local radio stations are doing their part by hosting this annual event. One radio station in particular, 105.7 The Bull, is hosting a guitar auction with signatures from popular country singers, which will be benefiting the hospital.
We spent the past 2 years on the road getting these 3 guitars signed. This goes to benefit this hospital. Everything stays local right here in Augusta. And let me tell you these names. I mean, I have a list because it's hard to remember all the names that are on this guitar. I mean, superstars like Lainey Wilson, Cody Johnson, Lee Bryce, Scotty McCreary, Chris Jansen, Co Wetzel. And then we even have some icons on here like Clint Black, Eddie Montgomery of Montgomery Gentry, Crystal Gale, Jody Messina, and then a lot of newcomers.
Proceeds from Radiothon and 105.7 The Bull's guitar auction will help support families like Laura and Scott Waddle and their son Webb.
Just seeing all of the people that are volunteering their time and seeing all the different media stations that are volunteering their efforts and all of their resources to raising money for the hospital, it's so heartwarming, and it makes us feel just so blessed to be here again, knowing that it's not just our family that's benefited from the hospital services, but it's going to be families that come after us for years to come too.
To donate to iHeartMedia Cares for Kids Radiothon to help a family in need, you can text CHOG to 51555, or to bid on a guitar, you can scan the barcode shown on the screen here. With last year's Radiothon raising over $262,000 for the Children's Hospital of Georgia, this year is expected to be another great success. Anyone and everyone is encouraged to donate no matter the amount.
I can't wait to embrace the Christmas spirit after finals. We have more stories up next.
That's right. If you're looking for a job, you'll want to stay tuned for when I tell you about how you can make some money on campus.
Welcome back to this edition of JagNews. I'm Noah Bowers.
And I'm Addison Colvin. Are you a student looking for a job? You may not have to look far. Lydia Williams is here with the details.
Augusta University provides many opportunities for its students to exceed in college, one of those being on-campus jobs.
Augusta University offers a wide range of student assistant positions.
Nia Miles, an assistant at the Study Abroad office, tells us about her experience.
I work for the Study Abroad office here at Augusta University. I work on the Somerville campus, and I work as a student assistant. I kind of do receptionist jobs. I sit at the desk and I answer phones. I answer emails. I help in input like sensitive information like passport information. I think it's really convenient because it's literally on the first floor of Somerville, so I don't have to go up like any stairs at all. I can literally walk from one class right to the other, so it's really convenient for me.
These positions help students work while attending college by being convenient and flexible.
Hi, I'm Emily. I work for Testing and Disability Services. At TDS, we help students with testing and getting accommodations with testing or through housing. It's pretty convenient because it's an on-campus job and it helps be on campus, so that way it's easier and the hours aren't as crazy as an off-campus job would probably be.
Emily Mae Edmonds, a student assistant at the New Student and Family Transitions office, tells us about her experience working on campus.
Last summer, I was an orientation leader, and then I liked being an orientation leader so much that I decided to reapply for this job. And then also, I've grown a lot, like professionally working in this job. I've got to connect with a lot of people, which has been really helpful. And then also, working on campus, it's great because it works out with my schedule really well. Like, if I can't come in one day because I have a test the next day, like, I'm able to move my hours around and like work on a different day, or like not work that much that week, but then work a little bit more the next week. So it's really great. It's a really great opportunity.
Sometimes our next opportunity is right in front of us. You don't have to look too far at Augusta University to find your place. Campus jobs are a great way to work without getting in the way of your education.
Thanks, Olivia. Up next, we'll see how our local crafters are showing off their skills.
That's right. Listen up, Pottery heads. Sydney Highfield is here to tell us all about the Mad Potter organization.
The Mad Potters Organization, or the MPO as members call it, has existed since 1995 at Augusta University. Most know it for the semesterly pottery sale in which ceramic students show off their work. I decided to take a closer look at how the MPO serves as a staple for the arts at AU. The Mad Potters Organization sells ceramic works on Somerville each semester for the passing AU Jaguar to purchase at their leisure. There is often great variety, ranging from familiar traditional styles to a literal feast for the eyes. Students like MPO co-president Diana Rojas Romero benefit from the sales as a learning experience.
I really appreciate what I've learned at these sales, and I have built up a lot of people skills that I didn't know I really had.
This year's sale raised over $4,500, with 15% going to the organization and the rest going to the contributing artists. Proceeds usually go to funding student conference trips, bringing in visiting artists, or participating in community outreach. I spoke to faculty advisor Raul Pacheco to learn more.
We have done projects in the community where we've partnered like with Hope House. We have done projects that have been exhibited at the conference themselves. We have done summer research with 3D printing, clay.
The Mad Potters Organization consists of both students and alumni, operating as a steadily growing community of enthusiasts for the arts. Co-president Terry Wilbur puts it best.
Once you're a Mad Potter, you're always a Mad Potter.
If you are interested in supporting the Mad Potters, you can check out their Instagram at MPO for Life. That's MPO, the number 4, LYFE. They promote all of their students, alumni, and faculty there. So it is a great way to support the local ceramic artists.
Thanks, Sydney. Be on the lookout for the next Mad Potter sale.
Augusta University's annual Richmond County Education Day game brought excitement and energy to the Christenberry Fieldhouse. Yesterday, the event, which combines the thrill of basketball with the power of education, saw thousands of young students cheering on the Jaguars. Jackson Garner was there and has the story.
It was a packed house at Christenberry Fieldhouse as over 2,000 fifth graders from Richmond County schools filled the stands for a special midday matchup between Augusta University and Payne College. The Jaguars didn't just deliver on the court, they brought smiles and inspiration to the next generation.
With a tip-off at 11 a.m., the energy in the arena was electric. Students experienced the excitement of collegiate basketball while also learning about teamwork, discipline, and the importance of staying active.
Every kid that comes, they've never been in this gym pretty much. And to see college guys play, especially African-American kids playing in uniforms, refereeing, beat scores, tape up cheerleaders, it impacts those kids in a lot of ways.
Seating was reserved primarily for the students, and fans took advantage of standing room to catch the action. For many of these kids, it was their first chance to see a live college basketball game. The Jaguars dominated the game, giving the crowd plenty to cheer about, but for the kids, it wasn't just about the score. It was about being part of something bigger.
I've been involved with probably 6 or 7 of these over the last 10 years, and I learn something new every year. And what's really amazing to me is I hear teachers talk about, their students have never been in an atmosphere like this. Their students have never been to a university before. I heard today a student, they may never get back to an atmosphere and environment like this before. So I think it's great that we can show this side of athletics and the college experience and what Augusta University is all about.
The Richmond County Education Day game is just one of the 2 events this season designed to inspire local students. On December 18th, Augusta University will host its annual Columbia County Education Day game.
We hope to continue with both Richmond and Columbia County for years, as long as they're willing to do it, and maybe look at some other counties as well.
From courtside cheers to unforgettable moments, the Richmond County Education Day game continues to be a slam dunk for students, players, and the community.
Thanks, Jackson. What an amazing way to bring education and sports together. We can't wait to see the excitement of the Columbia County Education Day game later this month.
Welcome back to this edition of JagNews. I'm Noah Bowers.
And I'm Talia Mosley. Thank you for joining us today.
Our first story in this segment gets us into the holiday spirit as AU hosted the annual tree lighting event on the Somerville campus. Addison Colvin was in attendance and has more on the event.
The AU Christmas tree lighting event is an event that has been around for over 20 years. So many people from the community joined in to spread the holiday cheer. There was many fun activities and even special guests and a surprise visitor who came in to join the holiday cheer. Augusta University every single year holds an annual tree lighting event located right across from the Maxwell Performing Arts Theater.
Hi, the tree lighting has been around for over 20 years. We have activities that range from ornament making, cookie decorating, letters to Santa. We also have Santa himself here for all the kids to come and see.
One of the fun events AU offered at this event was to build a Jaguar with these little decor things to add on to it. A beverage they offered, of course, is a hot chocolate bar. As you can see, everyone's already getting in line ready to have some warm hot chocolate on this cold weather evening. There was even a performance from the AU Jaguar cheerleaders. Another fun thing AU had to offer was a train ride that students and children could all ride on. Here's a tree lighting at Augusta University. And even a special visit from Lightning McQueen. That is crazy how even Lightning McQueen came to spread a holiday cheer with Augusta University. There was such a successful turnout between AU students and people around the community. If you missed the event, don't worry about it. They will do it again next year.
Thanks, Addison. How festive. Now I could use a hot chocolate. Our next story takes us to the childhood home of Woodrow Wilson.
Our reporter Cody Robertson gives us an inside look at the 28th president's home, which he grew up in right here in downtown Augusta.
Walking around downtown Augusta reveals a city full of history. Tucked away on 7th Street sits the boyhood home of Woodrow Wilson, the nation's 28th president.
So he lived in the house that we have as a museum longer than any other house in his entire life. He was born December 28, 1856, and the family got here early January 1858.
Woodrow Wilson was president between 1913 and 1921. But he spent his formative years right here in Augusta from 1858 to 1870.
Wilson's very first memory was standing on the front gate in front of the house, and 2 men came by and in very excited voices said, "Abraham Lincoln has just been elected and there's going to be a war." Well, he was not quite 4 years old at that point, so he didn't really know what that meant, and his first memory is that and running inside and asking his father, what is war?
Quite the coincidence, considering Wilson was president during the entirety of the First World War, giving this little house on 7th Street global recognition.
I was just looking at the list. I mean, we have international visitors all the time. And so it's not like it's just a little local house museum. It's significant. It's a National Historic Landmark, too, which is the highest designation for a historic place in the United States.
Despite being so widely recognized, the Boyhood Home can still provide opportunities for local students.
We try to match internships up with the students' interest and the time that they have available to spend on it.
The Boyhood Home of Woodrow Wilson holds tours every Wednesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. To book yours or to find out how to get involved, visit wilsonboyhoodhome.org.
Wow, what an amazing look at history right here at home. Thank you for that story, Cody.
Well, that's all we have for today. And in fact, that's all we have for this semester. I'm Noah Bowers.
And I'm Talia Mosley. Have a wonderful day. See you next semester.